Hi, Mini Beanies, and welcome to our podcast. If you enjoy some of the songs you hear in our stories, then head to our YouTube channel. It's full of music videos so you can sing and dance along with us. They're lots of fun, and there's a lot of different dances and nursery rhymes too. Just head to youtube.com/@thebeanies. Now on with the show.
Hi, Mini Beanies.
It's the Beanies here.
That means you're with
Laura.
Mim,
and Michael.
today we might post a letter to the other side of the world.
Learn how to make popsicles.
Or shake hands with a monkey.
But we know that we'll hear from Professor Know-It-All.
Hello, Beanies. Let's get on with the show.
Yay! Hi, Mini Beanies.
Today we're getting ready to go on an adventure.
And we're just trying to figure out what we need to bring along with us.
What do you think you need to bring on an adventure, Mini Beanies?
What about a backpack?
And some snacks, like spaghetti.
And we should wear hats as well.
And we need good walking shoes as well. That's important for adventures. Good shoes.
I think some shoes would have lots of stories. I'm pretty sure all adventurers were wearing shoes when they went adventuring.
I lose my shoes a lot. Sometimes I just lose one. I think my dog takes them.
Imagine if you could talk to your shoes and they could talk back. What do you think they'd say?
Mine would probably tell me to stop losing them.
Mine would probably ask for some new shoelaces.
Mine would say to be careful not to step in mud. Actually, that reminds me of a story about a pair of shoes that got separated from each other. Do you want to hear it?
Yeah.
Well, it was the morning of the town fair. Everyone was excited to go on the jumping castle, ride the merry-go-round and win prizes. And just as little Lucy was getting ready to go, her mum came in with some new boots. Even though they looked old, they were well looked after.
Lucy, these were my boots when I was your age. I wore them everywhere and they never let me down. They always kept my feet dry and were always comfortable. You can wear them now, they should fit you.
Lucy wasn't sure about the new shoes. She hadn't worn a pair of boots before and she didn't really like the hard brown leather they were made of.
Thanks, Mum. But can't I just wear my joggers today? It might get a little muddy at the fairground today, Lucy. You should wear these to keep your feet dry. Oh, okay.
Lucy didn't really want to wear the big boots, but her mum left them in front of her to put on, and she didn't like the idea of getting her feet all wet and muddy, so she put them on one by one and laced them up. They were very comfy, but they also felt very strong.
Well, Mr. Shoe, Mrs. Shoe, looks like I'm your new owner.
Well, hello there.
How do you do? What? You can talk?
Click your heels together, go 1, 2, 3. Would you like to go for a walk with me? We'll go over here, we'll go over there. We can go almost anywhere.
My shoes are always talking. They're talking while they're walking.
Hello, Mr. Shoe. How do you do?
Hello, Mrs. Shoe. Nice to see you.
My shoes are always babbling. They're babbling while we're traveling.
Hello, Mr. Shoe. You have a great big hole in you.
I know, Mrs. Shoe. Would you happen to have some glue?
Click your heels together, go 1, 2, 3. Would you like to go for a walk with me? We'll go over here, we'll go over there. We can go almost anywhere.
That's right. Lucy's new boots were talking to her.
A pleasure to meet you, Lucy. And where are we off to today?
Climbing mountains, exploring the bush.
No, we're off to the town fair today. There will be all sorts of activities and rides and yummy food. Mum said it might get a bit muddy though.
That's okay. We've had our fair share of mud.
Your mother used to wear us, you know. She used to walk us through all sorts of mud.
So off they went to the town fair. Along the way, the shoes were telling Lucy all about the adventures that her mum went on. Lucy didn't know that her mum went on so many journeys.
Well, here we are. The town fair. There's a little Ferris wheel and a merry-go-round. Oh, there's a little petting zoo. Oh, let's go on the jumping castle.
Oh, we can't go on the jumping castle. You have to take us off.
Oh, okay. I'll just leave you on the side while I go on.
So Lucy carefully placed her new boots at the side of the jumping castle and hopped on. She had so much fun bouncing and jumping about, but when she came off, one of her new shoes was gone.
Oh no! Where's Mr. Shoe?
I don't know. I was looking at the little lamb in the petting zoo, and when I looked back, he was gone.
We've got to find him.
So Lucy put on one shoe and started hopping around for the other shoe. First, she asked the clown who was making balloon animals.
Excuse me, Mr. Clown.
Please call me Mr. Jangles.
Mr. Jangles, did you see my other shoe walking this way?
No, I haven't. But I tell you something interesting. I've lost one of my clown shoes.
Mr. Jangles the clown held up one of his feet, and yes, he was missing one of his big clown shoes.
Us clowns have to wear our big clown shoes, or we can't be as silly as we can.
Don't worry, Mr. Clown.
Mr. Jangles.
Mr. Jangles, I'll find your missing shoe.
Next, she went to the little petting zoo and asked the animals.
Pardon me, Mrs. Pig. Mrs. Pig.
Mrs. Pig was sleeping, so Lucy moved on.
Hello, Llama. Have you seen my shoe? No? What about you, little lamb? No? Has anyone seen my shoe?
Then the petting zookeeper came over to help.
Excuse me, Mr. Petting Zookeeper. I'm just looking for my other shoe. Do you think the animals have seen it?
Well, the animals haven't been very talkative today. They've been very busy being petted and groomed and napping. But I'll tell you something interesting. I lost one of my gumboots. The petting zookeeper then held up one of their feet, and yes, she was missing a gumboot. Us zookeepers have to wear big boots. The pigs make a bit of a mess, you see, and my foot's become rather muddy.
Oh, don't worry. I'll find your gumboot.
Next, Lucy went over to some dancers who were putting on a show for everyone.
Excuse me, has anyone seen my other shoe?
No, we haven't, sorry. But I'll tell you something interesting. We've all lost one of our tap shoes, and they're very important for our tap dancing show.
Don't worry, I'll find your tap shoes.
Lucy looked all over the fairground for all of the shoes. She asked the fairy floss man, the merry-go-round operator, and the musicians, but nobody knew where the missing shoes were. But you know what? Everyone was missing one shoe. But then, out of the corner of her eye, she saw a small dog with a shoe in its mouth.
I think I found the culprit. I'll quietly follow this dog and I'll see where it takes the shoes. What do you think, Mrs. Shoe?
Yes, I think we're on to something here.
My shoes can't stop conversing while traversing.
Oh no, Mr. Shoe, you just stepped in some dog poo.
Oh no, Mrs. Shoe. What am I gonna do?
I take my shoes for a walk every day, and they've always got a lot to say. If you listen very carefully with your head down low, your shoes will tell you where they want to go. So click your heels together, go 1, 2, 3.
Would you like to go for a walk with me? We'll go over here, we'll go over there. We can go almost anywhere.
Lucy followed very quietly, even though she'd been walking around for a while and one of her feet was now quite dirty. She followed the dog behind one of the food stands, keeping out of sight. And wouldn't you know, the dog had made a huge pile of shoes. There was the clown shoe, the zookeeper's gumboot, and all of the dancers' tap shoes. And of course, in the pile was Mr. Shoe.
There you are. Hello, Mr. Shoe.
G'day. I thought I was lost for good. That naughty dog nearly chewed me up.
Now, to return all these lost shoes.
And so Lucy went around and returned all of the shoes. The clown gave her a balloon animal, and the petting zookeeper gave her some special time with all of the little animals. The dancers even offered her some free dancing lessons, all because Lucy helped them by finding their lost shoes.
The end.
Maybe that's where all my shoes go. My dog has been acting rather suspicious lately.
Good on Lucy for helping everyone find their shoes. Some people might have just grabbed their own shoe and walked away, but Lucy took the time to return all of the other ones as well.
And everyone thanked her for it.
And now that she has her boots back, she can go on all sorts of adventures.
I've got special boots for exploring. I call them my clompers.
Oh, I hope you don't clomp anything with them.
Only the footpath, or the clomp path.
What's a clomp path?
Yeah, it's just the footpath when I'm wearing my clompers. Takes me a long time to tie them up because I keep forgetting how.
Maybe there's a special way to help you remember.
Let's ask Professor Know-It-All if there's a way.
Professor Know-It-All, can you help me remember how to tie my shoes? Of course. As a professor, it's my job to remember lots of things. I've got to live up to my name of Know-It-All.
But how can you remember everything?
There's lots of ways. Sometimes I make rhymes, lists, or even a song.
A song?
That's right. Maybe you can make a song for tying your shoes.
Yay!
How about using this rhyme? 2 bunny ears, stand up tall.
2 bunny ears, stand up tall.
Loop them together and watch them fall.
Loop them together and watch them fall.
Pull them tight, nice and strong.
Pull them tight, nice and strong.
As we do the Silly Billy Shoelace song.
As we do the Silly Billy Shoelace song.
Two bunny ears, stand up tall. Loop them together and watch them fall. Pull them tight, nice and strong, as we do the Silly Billy Shoelace song.
Why don't you have a go at tying your shoelaces?
2 bunny ears, stand up tall. Loop them together and watch them fall. Pull them tight, nice and strong, as we do the Silly Billy Shoelace song.
Thanks, Professor Know-It-All. That will definitely help me remember. Bye for now, Beanies.
It's nice to know that even Professor Know-It-All has tricks to help him remember things.
Maybe I can remember where I leave my shoes now.
Now I can make a song for everything.
Why don't you try making up a song today, Mini Beanies?
It could be about remembering something.
Or even making a silly song about anything.
It's gotta be silly, though.
Click your heels together, go 1, 2, 3. Would you like to go for a walk with me? We'll go over here, we'll go over there. We can go almost anywhere.
My shoes are always talking. They're talking while they're walking.
Hello, Mr. Shoe. How do you do?
Hello, Mrs. Shoe. Nice to see you.
My shoes are always babbling. They're babbling while we're traveling.
Hello, Mr. Shoe. You have a great big hole in you.
Oh no, Mrs. Shoe. Would you happen to have some glue?
Click your heels together, go 1, 2, 3. Would you like to go for a walk with me? We'll go over here, we'll go over there. We can go almost anywhere.
My shoes can't stop conversing, conversing while traversing.
Oh no, Mr. Shoe. You just stepped in some dog poo.
Oh no, Mrs. Shoe. What am I gonna do?
I take my shoes for a walk every day, and they've always got a lot to you listen very carefully with your head down low, your shoes will tell you where they want to go. So click your heels together, go 1, 2, 3.
Would you like to go for a walk with me? We'll go over here, we'll go over there. We can go almost anywhere. Bye, Mini Beanies.
And remember, you need rain to have a rainbow.
You need night to see the twinkling stars.
And you can learn something new every day if you remember to listen.
A big Beanies goodbye from us.
Bye-bye.
Bye!
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye!
Bye now.
The Beanies' beautiful tunes were written by the Beanies and the magnificent James Court. Ha ha!